Good morning. What is it? 8:11. It has been a while since I've made a thing. I feel I don't want to say the word jittery, but I don't feel comfortable talking to the camera again. So, it's been a second. I've been up and about. I've been doing things. A lot has happened ever since the last video I made. Anyway, I'm in a hotel. It's 4th of July weekend. I got a break for now. We're going to Austin. I don't even know what's in Austin, but I'm excited. But I have been doing so much. What the? Oh, I pierced my ears. Oh my goodness. You know what? We'll start there. Ever since I moved out. I just live on a military installation now. But ever since I started living by myself, technically I live with a roommate. But ever since I am doing all this stuff, right? I'm like, I don't know. I'm away from home. I like make my own decisions now. It's like I can kind of just do whatever I want, which is really strange to me. Because there's a bunch of things that I was, you know, back at home. It's like, oh, I have to kind of, get the approval of my parents who own the house and see me every day if I did that. But like, and like piercing my ears, for example, is one of these things. I feel like they'd be like, oh, what the heck are you doing? Why would you do that? Anyway, I mean, I used to dye my hair a lot back in the day, but that stuff's like temporary, technically. I mean, yeah, temporary. So it wasn't that big of a deal. But this, is slightly permanenter, as long as it heals properly. Still working on it. But yeah, I can talk about this itching feeling that happens sometimes. It happened to me before. Wow, this air conditioner right in front of me just started. I don't know if it's windy. Um, Itching feeling of things that you just feel like you gotta do. Not that you gotta do them, but you just like want to do them and can feel it in your existence that it's gonna happen. You gotta do it. It's like you just feel like you gotta do it. I don't know how to explain it. Some notable examples in my existence, my life, are when I felt like dyeing my hair for the first time. I was like, should I do this thing? I kind of want to do this thing. And then it's just in the back of my mind for like a few days to weeks to months. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go do that. And then it's one of these things. It's like a seed. It's planted in your head, and you can't get rid of it until something happens to it. That's one of those things. Uh, Piercing my ears. Yeah, I wanted to do it back when I was at home, but that type of complication. But I'm like, you know what? I live by myself now. I can do it. So I did. That was over Memorial Day weekend. And I guess another one of the itching feelings is that I've been really wanting to make another video because I love the format of video as a medium to like capture stuff in history and space and time. And 'cause, writing is just words. That's not in that necessarily true, but it's like I love writing, right? But it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. Not in a way that it's like, oh, it's too much effort. I don't want to do it. But it's like video is just so efficient. Video is so efficient. It captures everything. It captures what I look like, what I sound like. There's a bird in front of the window. Oh, it went away. It's so all encompassing that I think it's amazing. And as much as I love writing, I still love writing. It's its own thing. So here I am. I have been reading a little bit. I read a book, The Vegetarian by Han Kang. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. It was good. I'm working on another book, The Idiot by Elif Batuman. Oh my goodness. Turkish author, I think. It's interesting so far. I'm not too far in, but so far it's pretty good. Oh, let's talk about color. Look at my outfit. Very boring. Very, okay, I don't know about boring. Very, very non-colorful. I miss when color was like super cool and awesome, and I wasn't this like doo-doo head who only wore black. Like my wardrobe is like super, like even this freaking hat. Even this freaking hat is black. Oh my goodness. Freaking I like colors, but it's so hard. It's so easy to just wear black every day. You know how easy it is to just wear black every day? It's so easy to just wear black every day. But I really like colors. I like look at this. This is my phone. My phone is pink. That's so cool. If there was slowly but surely okay, so once upon a time I saw like this post on Instagram. It was actually like a story post, like repost from somebody I knew. Talking about how like, back in the day, couple I don't know how many years ago, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, blah, 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 stuff like that. Everything was colorful and everything was like yellow and red and the streets had colors and the clothes had colors and the cars had colors. And now everything is modern this, modern that, black, white, and gray, industrial looking, everything. Which, I mean, it does look cool. It does look cool and it does look modern, if you want to use the word modern. It does look sharp, I guess. But I feel like the universe is losing its like whimsy and color. So that's my new like subtle challenge for now. I like colors. I want to incorporate more of those into at least what I wear, because to me I love fashion, unsurprisingly. Oh, we're talking about fashion. Oh my goodness. Ever since I moved out, I'm just gonna call it moved out, whatever. Ever since I like got out of wherever the heck, I have been more content with making things, like sewing things. And maybe it's because I don't see it as my primary career path now. So I don't feel as pressured to do something with it. And because when I wanted it to be my career, it felt like I was doing it because I had to do it and because I had to be good at it because I wanted it to be my career. So I had to do this and that and the other. But now there's absolutely no pressure to make things. Oh, hold on. Oh my goodness, this is too. Oh, wait. There you go. That's pretty good. I completely lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was last time, but um, I'm somewhere else now. Look at this place. It's actually kind of beautiful. Look at this. Wait. What was I talking about? This outfit is a little bit more color to it. Um, what was I saying? It's so nice today. It's actually really nice right now. It's 4th of July. It's I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, once upon a time, I was drawing a bunch of cats. Wait. Let me go back. Oh, well, back to color. I don't know if that's what I was talking about last time, but there's something about color, and I think it's really nice. And I think that the whole world is just going away. Not the whole world, but I notice it in trends and stuff. I feel like people just fall into copying things that other people wear, and I'm not immune to it either. I freaking wear the, the all black clothes and all the baggy pants and whatnot to the extent that I can because it's really hot where I am. I think the world has lost its uniqueness. I think people are all becoming copy pastes of each other, and I don't think that's like what's the word? I don't think that that's a groundbreaking take or anything, but to me, I miss having it as a part of myself. I think that too many things are just copies of each other. I think in a similar line to this, you know what? Wait, this makes sense. Because when things are too similar to each other, there's not a lot of uniqueness. And one day, I was drawing a bunch of cats on a whiteboard, like silly cats, like nothing crazy, not like crazy detailed or anything, but it was just based off of like what I remember and just like drawing of a cat. It wasn't a crazy artistic work. I just wanted to draw a cat. And I feel like there's something I don't like using the word dangerous because dangerous it's a heavy word. It means things. But there's something in my head, like for lack of a better word, there's something dangerous about formal education. I know this is crazy because it's like, oh, formal education, that's all I really ever wanted. I just want to go to college and learn art and fashion and stuff. But I feel like
it does the same thing. It sticks you into a mold. It tells you how to do. Okay, I feel like I don't want to sound like a hater, and I don't sound like want to sound anti-education because I think education is really cool and I think it's really awesome. But if there's one professor, they teach you how to draw one way, but then I'm making a big generalization here. Okay, because I feel like if I think that's why it's important. You know what? Let me backtrack. I think that's why it is important to have a good teacher, and that lets you explore different styles. Because if you go through, let's say, a formal education, and then you end up getting put into a box, you end up getting forced into one style. Let's say like your professor only likes X, like super duper realistic paintings, and you're stuck doing super duper realistic paintings, and you never get to explore something different. Then what? The world loses that style that could have been yours. If that makes any sense. I feel like yeah, it's important to know how to be flexible and stuff with different styles. I'm using the word styles way too much, but there's something about my little cat drawings that were so simple, and they made me really happy. And it was like, okay, this it doesn't have to be super duper realistic. It gets the point across. It makes me happy, and if that's the whole point of everything, then let me make my silly cat drawings. I don't know where I was gonna go with that, but yeah, there's that. Now I'm here. There's a river behind me. Let's see what else I was gonna talk about. Yeah, I guess in terms of making things, everything's kind of connected. It's like I think. Oh my gosh, here's an I think statement. People aren't unique anymore. I mean, I think people are unique, but I think that maybe I just haven't noticed it. I think that uniqueness is dying. Oh, what a take. And what are the things that I believe that in? I see that in my art. I think in the clothes that I make, there is a spectrum. There is a spectrum. Maybe not a spectrum. There's like a graph. There's like it can be charted. It can be graphed of like clothing. Clothing being interesting and wearable. It's like an x-axis and a y-axis. If the more crazy, out there, outlandish, I don't know about outlandish, but like interesting a piece is, like let's say there's two axes, or this is one end of the axis. It's like not interesting at all. This is super duper interesting, and then this is wearability, and then this is, it might be reversed. I don't know. This is not wearable at all. If something is really boring and simple, like a black t-shirt, it's probably really high on the wearability scale. But if it gets super duper crazy and you get into weird avant-garde freaking couture stuff, it probably falls down here in the really crazy, and you can probably only like wear it once. There's a problem with, I think, statement pieces, unless but of course, this is what I think. Nobody's stopping me from wearing a super duper awesome couture outfit every single day. Maybe I'm judging. My goodness. But in my head, that's how it works. Because if I wore something really cool and awesome, but like I wore it every single day, I don't know. Maybe it could be a signature, but does that make sense? It's like I have to find the sweet spot of something not boring, but also wearable at the same time. I feel like, okay, well, boring and unwearable, that's probably just like super like ugly or something. But super interesting and wearable at the same time, that you could wear every day. That's like a crazy sweet spot. How can you find that? Um, Maybe that's with like subtle changes and stuff. No, I haven't really like stuck all my thoughts onto like a video like this in a long time, so I'm kind of all over the place, unsurprisingly. Literally like half of it's recorded somewhere else, half of it's here. But yeah, I want things to be cool again. I feel like I'm sticking myself in a box. Not that there's anything wrong with not that there's anything wrong with looking like everybody else and being a trend follower like everybody else, but I would just like to not be me. I miss being unique, and before the social medias and stuff when I was just like a high schooler. I guess that's when I wasn't as in the loop of fashion trends and whatnot. I was out there. I was, figuring it out for myself. I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? And I was such an experimenter. Nothing crazy, but not experimenter in the, oh my goodness, I'm gonna like do this crazy. It wasn't that crazy. I wasn't that crazy about it, but I was actually. What am I giving myself enough credit? I was experimenting things even in like past that age, past that time period, but I feel like I'm losing it. I'm losing the interestingness, and I'm falling into a black hole of black because all my clothes are black and it's like really boring except for this shirt. I found this at the thrift store. Anyway, it's colorful. That's my quest. We're halfway through the year, July 4. I'm going to try to wear more colors and use more colors and stop being so boring. That's. Did I like with this bag? I made this bag, and I'm like hopping all over the place in my stories. Look at this bag. It's pretty cool. It has a. Look at that. You know what my inspiration was for this bag? The Dior saddle bag, because that's where I got this curve from. Can you believe it? Yeah. Anyway. That's the moral of the story. Be interesting. Be colorful. Be unique. I'm tired of being boring. There's so many people doing productive things here. It's actually so inspiring. Everybody's like running and like exercising and working out and stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness. It's great. It's amazing. It's actually an amazing energy right here. I really like it. Okay, bye.